What I loved about working with the Israelis is they're very American. We could get into shouting matches during meetings sometimes, not like we're super mad, but we're trying to really say, well, my idea is best, well, my idea is best kind of thing. And then would be like, hey, you want to go have lunch? And we're all fine. You know, it was just it's a really nice place to work. They're good allies of ours. We need to protect them. I do know for a fact that that we argue sometimes with them, but I also know for a fact that we're committed to helping protect them, keep their state. You mean CIA and Al-Qaeda worked closely together in Iraq?
And Syria. And in Syria to overthrow Assad, of course.
To overthrow Assad and stuff like that. There were times when our covert action would allow us, findings would allow us to go and actually have meetings and talk to the quote-unquote enemies to try to bring things down as CIA officers.
Everyone, most of the world, has a problem with Al-Qaeda and ISIS-Daesh.
Right.
You have less of a problem
Everybody
because
does.
the CIA worked with ISIS-Daesh and Al-Qaeda.
If we worked with them, we would know what they were doing better, that's for sure, and understand it. If the plan is for us to work with them, to work on a security agreement, which we have done with enemies before, and we've played that part as well as side by side with the diplomats, honestly, and whatever other countries are involved. And so I wouldn't be surprised if that was happening, and I would call it possibly hopeful.
In fact, that's why the newspapers once in the United States celebrated Qasem Soleimani as a fighter with the American troops against ISIS and Al-Qaeda.
He was, and now it's switched. Now we have to go to ISIS and Al-Qaeda to go back against Iran.